up, Wolfman fans? Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I know I am. For some of you guys, the weekend just started. For me, it's actually day 3 of my weekend, which is pretty awesome, especially considering it's a beautiful weekend. Look at about 60, 70 degrees. We've had the first thunderstorm of the season roll through, and man, it was awesome. Thunder that was rattling the house, and lightning was just epic light show outside, and it rained like a son of a bitch, let me tell you. No hail, nothing like that, just it was all pretty awesome though. But today I have a couple things to talk about, a couple things I just kind of want to touch on briefly, and then we'll call it from there. But one of the things I want to talk about first and foremost is, hey guys, I got some new equipment. I'm pretty excited about this. So I got a legit tripod now. I'm not rocking the vacuum cleaner selfie stick combo anymore, which, hey, you know what? Did its job, it worked, but now we got something a little more legitimate. So that's pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys can tell. I got some light here. It's a little more lit up because I actually have a light up there. And I also have a microphone that I really don't know how to hook it up just yet. I'm not the most tech savvy individual, but I do believe that I'm missing a particular kind of adapter or connector, whatever, to make it work with my particular iPhone. So yes, I'm using an iPhone. But anyways, still though, I'm a lot better off than I was. Still working on, off of my phone to make these videos, so it's a slow progression. I mean, I got a job, normal job like everybody else, and I've got bills to pay, so I don't really always have the money to put completely towards this. This is just a hobby, and it's only because my wife is very much supporting of me having a hobby so I don't go nuts that she got me this stuff. So I also have a little handle to go for like the mount with the light and everything, so I can actually walk around and film stuff like that. So I've talked before about doing an explore video. I could legitimately do that now. So you guys hit me up if you want to see that kind of a thing, and I'll have to do some digging to find something good to explore. But anyways, moving on from that, guys, are we seriously still having the debate as to whether or not a border wall is a good idea? I mean, for real. Are there still people that think it's racist to put up a border wall? How is it racist? Look, man, if you want to become an American, go. I know the process is kind of a painful process, and hopefully we can work to refine it and make it a little bit easier to become an American citizen. I mean, it can't always be super easy, guys. That would just be letting everybody in. Kind of what's kind of happening right now. We don't do that. There is a process we go through, and it's there for a reason. Now, if people are willing to go through that process and get their citizenship legally, they're more than welcome. Put up a flipping wall to keep all the ones that just flood over here, to keep them out. Oh, but walls don't work. Tell that to Israel. Tell that to China, who's had a wall up. Great Wall of China seemed to work pretty well. Granted, that was in a different time when their capabilities included, horses and, swords and spears and stuff like that. I grant you. However, through the history of time, it has been shown that walls are effective. And as technology, improves, the technology and the ability to overcome certain barriers, such as a wall, it becomes easier to do. But on the inverse, it also becomes a little more technologically possible for us to defend those walls. I'm not saying lethally. I don't believe we should do it lethally. I'm just saying that we can defend these walls. Put them up. I don't care. You know what? All you people say, well, you're just racist against Mexicans. Well, you know what? I'm not. And if you can't cope with the fact that I'm not racist against Mexicans, then I think that says more about you than it does me. I'm not racist. I believe in my country's sovereignty, and I believe that just letting everybody in kind of damages the economy and just damages the infrastructure of this sovereign nation. We have rules for a reason, guys. And you know what? It's hysterical how many people wave Mexican flags and talk about, how proud they are to be Mexican, and then will fight the ICE agents so they don't get deported. And they'll protest deportations. Look, do you love Mexico or do you not? Or do you just love the identity that you have being Mexican? You don't want to actually live there. You just want to have that identity and be special in this other foreign land. The United States is one of the few places that actually allows that we allow that kind of thing. I don't know why. Honestly, personally, waving around a Mexican flag or a flag of any other nation for that matter, talking about, how great they are, that's kind of messed up. And if you do it on if you wave around Mexican flags on Cinco de Mayo, whatever, it's a celebration. It is a Mexican celebration. It's a very popular one. I don't care who you are. I will culturally appropriate Cinco de Mayo every 5th of May, as much as I want to, because I know what it's actually celebrating. I'll celebrate with you. It's a joyous occasion. Why not let everybody celebrate? St. Patrick's Day. I don't care. I'm not Irish. I think maybe a little bit, but that's not the point. I'm gonna drink green beer and culturally appropriate the shit out of that holiday. Same with Oktoberfest, although I am part German, so rock on. You guys suck if you sit there and you want to come in here and you want to sit there and claim that we're not cultured. We have no culture. And you bring this culture in and you flaunt it and then say we can't have any of it because it's cultural appropriation. Take your ass back, of course, across the border, and then we're going to put up a wall and keep you out forever. We don't need your negativity here. That's the biggest problem. And everybody's like, oh, it's a race thing. It's a this thing. It's that. No, the problem is there's some serious assholes out there. There's people from other countries. It's not just Mexico. There's a lot of South American countries. There's some Middle Eastern countries. There's countries from everywhere that come here. They wave their national flag and act like they're so proud of their culture and their heritage. But then when other people, when we start to accept them in and embrace them as a part of our own, and we want to celebrate their culture with them. Celebrate their traditions. They say, no, you can't do it. You're not allowed to because you're white. Okay, bye. See ya. Get the hell out of here. You don't come here. You come here to assimilate. Become part of this nation. Become part of us. That's what makes America what it is. But if you want to come here, cry about how you're being oppressed and how your cultures are being appropriated, but then claim that nobody accepts you. We try to. You won't let us. You either want to be a victim or you want to be a part of the country. You either want to be a part of the masses and a part of this great nation, or you just want to be an outsider with a victim complex. And if that's the way you want to be, if you want to be that asshole, dickhead, outsider with a victim complex, but still thinking you're better than other people, take your ass home. We don't want you. I'm going to say that right here, right now. I don't care how much flack I catch for it. I don't want you here in this country if that's the way you're going to be. Me as a white guy, I'm English and I'm German. And I'm American, first and foremost. I'm an American. 4th of July. That is one of the most important holidays to me. And I want everybody, every American, every man, woman, and child in this land to blast off some firecrackers, have a cookout, and play the Star Spangled Banner on electric guitar. Salute to it, man. We should all celebrate that. Why not? I'm part German. So, by these people's standards, I am allowed to celebrate Oktoberfest. I want you guys to join in. Dude, Pablo. Dude, freaking come on, man. Pablo freaking Martinez. Come on, dude. Put on some lederhosen, drink some beer with me, and sing some songs to some oompa music. It's fun. Why do I want to keep him out of it just because he's Hispanic? No, I want him to join in because he's a cool guy and we're having a party. We're having a good time. St. Patrick's Day. There's not a single Irish person I've ever heard that gets mad that there's Hispanics or Asians or black people or whatever celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Even though the holiday in and of itself has little to nothing to do with St. Patrick himself. But the point is for us all to get stupid drunk and have a great time. That's the point of it. So if you seriously have a still, look, this has gone on for long enough, guys. This is why I'm saying all this. This has gone on for long enough. If you're still having a problem with people appropriating your culture, go back to where your culture is prominent and stay there. You won't have you won't have that problem anymore. You won't be a victim anymore. You won't be a minority anymore. You'll be fine. You may be living in a shithole country that just sucks dick. That just sucks. It's poor. You can barely provide for yourself and for your family. But that's what you want. You want that culture. You want everything that place provides. Go there. Or come here legally. Do it the right way. Contribute to this nation that is giving you an opportunity, and bring your culture with you, and we'll take it in. And we'll celebrate with you because we're celebrating the fact that you're here with us. It's not colonialism. It's not white power of any kind. It's not anything like that. It's us as a nation celebrating a new group of people coming to us and becoming a part of us. This man who was from, I don't know, Ecuador or whatever, and he decided to come to the United States and become a citizen. And then because he loves this country so much, he stood up and decided to join the military and fight for this nation. This nation he loves that much. But he still has his cultural heritage. You know? And there's parts of it that he's gonna remember fondly and he's gonna love. And he's gonna want to share that culture and those experiences that he loves. He's gonna share that with his friends, his newfound friends in the United States. Those people who welcome him. They are his new family. Whether by blood or by just the fact that, you know, by a brotherhood, a shared general bond of patriotism, whatever the case may be. Share that culture with them and we can all have a good time. That's how you end this stuff, man. Stop talking about racism. White people aren't racist. Or at least no more racist than blacks, Hispanics, Asians. Everybody's a little bit racist and nobody's truly racist. There are some real true, like KKK hood-wearing asshats somewhere, but we can all agree that fuck those guys, right? Same with the straight-up, you know, beret-wearing, fist-pumping black power dudes, militant style. We can agree, fuck those dudes. We can all agree that we have our own little idiosyncrasies that make us what we are, make each group of people a certain group of people. The reason stereotypes exist is because these are how we are. I mean, they're not always 100% true, but really, laugh at them. It's a way for us to enjoy each other. We laugh at each other and we have a good time. Don't get butthurt over the fact that somebody said, well, you're black. That means you love fried chicken and watermelon. Hey, look, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a white dude and I love me some fried chicken and watermelon. I can't imagine a better dinner if I was going to come home and there was some fried chicken, some mashed potatoes, some gravy. Woo! And then some watermelon sitting off to the side. Bro, I'm in. Sign me up. I don't know why that stereotype is so offensive. If somebody came up and said, oh, you're white, that must mean you like barbecue and country music. Oh, hell yeah. I love barbecue and country music. Now, Chris over here may not be the same way. He may hate barbecue. He may prefer Mediterranean and listen to death metal. It's a strange combo, but you can't be mad at somebody for the stereotype. It is what it is. Just laugh at it and move on. And if they're wrong, just say, hey, nah, man, that ain't me. And 99.99% of us will go, okay, man, cool. And we'll leave it alone. How are we still talking about these kind of things? In the year of our Lord 2019, how are we still talking about this? Moving on from that, anti-vax people, you're fucking retarded. 300 couple, I don't know, however long of scientific research and discovery in medicines and all that kind of stuff. How does an internet article on the possibility of vaccines maybe connected to autism, how does it trump all the scientific and medical discoveries? Get your kids vaccinated. You put my kids in danger, we're gonna throw down. There's gonna be a problem. There's a kid in, I think Portland, Oregon. I just read this yesterday. The first confirmed, case of tetanus in 30 years. Because his hippie mom was too stupid to vaccinate. She probably used crystals to heal him with good energy. That doesn't work. Essential oils don't necessarily work. I mean, for certain little things they can help. But they're not the be-all, end-all. They're not the cure. We have cures out there, guys. And yes, the pharmaceutical industry is kind of fucked us on this because things are so damned expensive and it's for them a profit. But that doesn't mean that their medicines are any less effective. Now, if you hear the things on TV where it's listing off the side effects, look, if it's so untested that we're not sure, but it may still give you these side effects, I would steer away from those. But there are some good tried and true medications and stuff that can help us. And vaccines we have almost up until now, we almost eradicated some of these viruses off the face of the earth. But thanks to you idiots, we're bringing it back. We're going to have another black plague running around, this time in the United States, because of you anti-vaxxer people using your essential oils and crystals because you're scared of autism. You guys are retarded. You're stupid. And here's the funniest thing. I guarantee you, when you were a kid, you were vaccinated. And now you're somewhere in your 20s, your 30s. Pretty healthy, right? Huh. I wonder how that happened. Maybe you were vaccinated as a child and you have a healthy immune system? God, you people are dumb. I don't understand it, guys. They're just some seriously stupid people in this world. Like all the women out there who hate men. I've always wondered, do you guys, like all the super radical feminists out there that hate men, do you guys not have a father? Do you feel the same way about your own father? I've often wondered this. And nobody seems to ever ask this question. Why does nobody ask this question? What about your own dad? The men in your own family, are they just as big of scumbags as any other, rape culture, patriarchy man walking around that you talk about? Are they just as bad? I mean, we just had a video on toxic masculinity, which is a bullshit thing, by the way. Do you think men are horrible and evil people? Even your own father? I'm asking the questions that really point out how goddamn dumb you are. Forgive my excessive cursing, guys, but I'm trying to make a point. Some of these arguments that we have today are dumb. Really what they are is distractions. And if you guys haven't realized that, well, see previous answer. They're distractions from what's really important. Finally, I think we got a new generation. We got people coming up. This is the generation that's high school now, and they're going to be moving on into college and stuff. They seem to be taking a bigger interest in what's going on politically. Thank God for that. I think it's I don't think it's the parents' influence. I think it's more just a natural tendency to intelligence is what I think it is. Kind of like the kids that are now sneaking out of the house to get vaccinated because their parents never did it for them and their parents were retarded. I think it's kind of the same thing. That's what I like to think anyways. But we got a smarter group of people coming up and they're starting to realize this. All this crap that you're seeing out there, all the racism and cultural appropriation and the feminism with all against the fight the patriarchy and toxic masculinity and rape culture and white privilege, all that crap is bullshit. Every bit of it. It's a big distraction. What's it a distraction from? Well, how about there's trillions of dollars that we can't account for the federal government? Where did it go? I don't know. The Federal Reserve refuses to say. Even though the Federal Reserve is about as Federal Express, they're not a government entity, guys. We honestly would do better to shut down the Fed. We really would. We'd do better to shut down the Federal Reserve, and we would be able to at least account for a little bit more, a couple billions or trillions of dollars of our tax money. That's what the distraction is. It's that. It's the corruption of politicians that has been serving for 20 or 30 years in Congress or in the Senate. But everybody just kind of ignores them because it doesn't really change their life, bother them in their personal life much. So why should they worry about it? That's why they stay in office. Because nobody's paying attention. And then you got the young cats like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez that are up in there just talking absolute BS nonsense. And there's some hippie, probably an anti-vaxxer, heal the kids with crystals kind of woman who's teaching your kids in first, second, third grade, whatever. She's teaching them and trying to get them to buy into AOC's Green New Deal because she's saving the planet. I really hope and pray that this new generation of kids can fix this shit. Because I'm ashamed to say it. Our generation, guys, we failed. Where we were supposed to, and don't say that we got handed a bad deal from the baby boomers or whatever. No, we didn't. The whole system is a delicate balance. And we just got sloppy with it. That's what happened. And we started on down the road to progression for the sake of progression. We voted Obama into office. Why? Well, why not? He's the first black president. No other reason. Give me another good reason why you voted for Obama. And I'll call you on your BS. The man talked in circles his entire time, his first campaign speeches. And if you honestly sat there and believed any of the garbage he threw out, I don't know what to tell you, man. Maybe you should just stay away from the polls. I had people that I know personally who were going to vote for Hillary Clinton solely based on the fact that it would have been the first female president. No other reason. That's the whole idea of progress for the sake of progress. You're not actually voting for who is the better candidate. You're voting for what you see as a sign of progress. You're voting for Look how progressive and how, far forward we are in our thinking. We're not racist, we're not sexist. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to prove that to yourself and to everybody else. But nobody's accusing you. Well, not till now at least. So hopefully this new generation coming up can fix where our generation went wrong. And I blame the people out there who voted for the likes of Obama, who are voting for the likes of Hillary Clinton, who are putting people like AOC in office. I blame you guys. I blame the left, the progressives, the people who still walk around saying, oh, socialism is not a bad thing. They've just done wrong every other time. We can do it right though. All you people are to blame. So my message to the new up and coming generation, as you get ready to graduate and go out into the big wide world, this is a message from me. Don't do what we did. Don't try to make every effort to change the world. Try to maintain a balance in the world is what you need to do. Try to stop bad people from doing bad things. And try to help good people do good things. Try to keep in mind the benefit of other people and the general populace and the well-being of other people before you think about yourself. That's what we need to do. That's how we fix this country. Stop thinking about our own personal image and how other people view us. And let's start thinking about how other people are surviving in their life and how they're doing. Put others before ourselves. That's what we do. That's really all I got today, guys. This video took a quick turn down another path. I tell you what, I got a little bit agitated there. That's why I got my whiskey. On a quick note, guys, I really appreciate all the feedback I've been getting. I got a lot of really good discussion coming off the second American Civil War video I made, and every one of you guys, I really appreciate all your comments. Even you, man who called me, man or woman, whoever you were, that called me delusional. At least you backed up your statement. At least you had a good argument to put forward. So even you, I appreciate your comment. And I hope to hear from all of you guys again. And I do my best to read all of y'all's comments and respond if I can, at least acknowledge. But I hope to keep hearing from you guys. That's all I got for today. You guys hit me up in the comments if there's something specific otherwise you'd like me to talk about, or if you'd just like to discuss whatever we just talked about today. I'm always glad to hear from you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys stay awesome, and until the next video, take it easy.